Going on, class? My name is Vlad, and I am super excited to be doing this video today. It is our final business law presentation. It has been quite a journey these last 8 weeks. I've learned a ton of things I didn't know about contracts, about laws, about the McDonald's coffee spill, and like the litigation behind that. You see that word? You see that word? I learned it in this class. I'm thankful for all the different things that I've learned that I could use in the future, maybe years down the road. But today I wanted to narrow in on a specific genre that we studied, and it was the business ethics and unfair trade practices. And I chose this one in particular because, and why it's important was because I'm a big fan of the NBA, and the NBA is a business, all right? It's a business, and there has been a lot of unethical things that have gone on, especially with the new player empowerment movement, basically meaning like, hey, the player gets whatever he wants, whenever he wants it, however he wants it. And if not, then I'm going to leave and join a different team and then going to kick your butt. So, today's, well, let me get back to why I chose it. And I've just seen this, I'm passionate about. I remember doing those documents and talking about different unfair trade practices and being like on fire because they're unbiblical, unethical, and unfair, and on forth. But the main topic I wanted to discuss was the most recent one that have happened in the 2024-2025 NBA season, and it happened to my favorite team, the Miami Heat. So if you look down, this guy on the bottom right, his name is Jimmy Butler. NBA All-Star, one of the greatest players to play for the Miami Heat. He brought them to multiple NBA Finals, carried the team, put them on his back, and basically said to the fans, that included me, that he would bring us an NBA championship, right? So I love this man. I was so thankful for him. But what happened was this. He was a part of a contract where he had 2 more years left, and it was time for either him to get a contract extension or have the season come to an end and have him look at other opportunities. What happened was he wanted the contract extension now, right? He wanted it last summer, the extension. But last summer, what happened last year was he got injured and didn't play. He got injured and didn't play, and the organization as a whole was like, "Hey, before we put all our eggs into this basket of Jimmy Butler, let's see what you do this season. Let's see what you do in the 2024-2025 year." He did not like that. He played a couple games and realized maybe it was too hard to put everything on the line, and maybe he'll get injured and not be worth a contract extension. So what he did was he began to throw games. He began to not play, not come to practices, not participate. If you look over down here, you see his hair color. He began to color his hair the colors of the different teams that were interested in trading for him. Can you believe that? So it ruined the season for the Miami Heat. It forced the Heat. He said, "I'm not going to play unless you trade me. Trade me, trade me, trade me, trade me." So unfair, so unethical. Even though it's business, like, hey, play and then we'll pay you. Play well and we'll pay you. He said, "I don't want none of that." And as you can see, I wrote, it keeps me up at night because what happened was halfway through the season, right before the trade deadline, the Heat were forced to trade him to the Golden State Warriors for 1 first-round pick, and a few players that included Andrew Wiggins, Slow-Mo himself, aka, I just know his nickname, I guess. And then it was a 3-team trade, so we got from the Toronto Raptors a player, but it sucked. It sucked big time, and the Heat barely made the playoffs. We went on a 10-game losing. It was just bad, 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 bad. Jimmy got what he wanted. Guess who gave him the contract extension before he even played a single game on that team? The Golden State Warriors. Guess what happened? He sucked in the playoffs. So, good luck with that. Plus, he's getting old. He's 35, 36, somewhere around there. And I don't know if you know this, but with NBA players, after age, they go down. Oh boy, I'm looking at my time. I'm running out of time here. The lessons I've learned was this: uh, unfair things happen. Things are going to be unethical, and sometimes you're placed in positions where you have no choice because someone else has leverage. And the best thing to do is communicate clearly how you run things in your organization, in your business, and um, do not condone any behaviors of such this. But what does God have to say? Well, let's go to Proverbs 11:1. The Lord detests and dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor in him. Matthew 7:12. I read this morning. Jesus said, do to others what you would like them to do to you. This is the essence of all that is taught in the law and the prophets. Um, Jesus said that the golden rule. Jimmy Butler did not do that. He did not treat others how he wanted to be treated. He was thinking about me. Let me get my bag, and then I'll be happy. Keeping your word. Finally, let me end with this. He did not keep his word. He agreed to a contract with this team for a certain amount of money for a certain amount of years. And when he wanted beyond that an extension, and the Heat were not willing to give it to him right at that moment, um, he was unfaithful to his word. Ecclesiastes 5:5. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Jimmy Butler, I love you, but what you did was wrong. You demanded your way and caused a lot of pain to a lot of players, a lot of staff, a lot of friends. Absolutely wrong. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Yeah. So to end, whoops, where was I there? To end, I'd like to say that I've learned a lot about business ethics and unfair trade practices, just even in the world, in regular business. Say I want to open up a coffee shop. Say business, and me as a delivery driver. I've learned that the Bible, it is the foundation of all fair and just ethics. So let's stay true to that and learn from things that were unfair and unjust. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this. May God bless you, and thanks for the class.